We're live. I don't know if anyone's watching yet, but if they are, hi.
It takes a minute for it to pop up.
Yeah.
But hello, people, if you're watching. Oh, wait. Sorry, I know who I can send this to.
There's 2 people watching.
Hello, some people.
Well, if you're planning on watching the show, then don't watch this because, like, it'll be spoiled.
Hi. Sorry, I'm just trying to send this around real quick. So, how many people in the comments have seen WandaVision? If there's more people now, because I don't know.
Yeah.
Or is it still 2?
There's one more person. So.
There's one more person.
Hi.
Well, I just got the notification. 2 minutes late. That's convenient. Well, I mean, I know Taylor just finished it.
She just binged it all.
I know. She's so nice. We kind of love it but hate it because you need to watch the rest. But coming from you, we're happy.
I mean, at first it seems a bit kind of just like what's going on because it's set up like a sitcom, but then as you get more into it, it gets more serious.
It definitely gets more serious.
I think you should, but we will have spoilers here, so.
Mm-hmm.
I know. Okay, we have 5 people watching now.
Oh.
Hello to anyone watching.
Hi. Yeah, I don't think I can see if there's people.
No.
Well, do you guys like my Doctor Strange Funko Pop? He's got a nice bobbly head. He's here with us because I was showing up, but also because we will probably be discussing connections with Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
And this is just me filling in silence. So, yeah. Should we wait for more people to get on, or should we just start?
I think we should. I don't know. I think maybe we should start, but hopefully more people will get on soon.
Okay.
Okay. Do you want to go first with some of your thoughts?
Okay. Well.
Before we start, anyone that's watching that hasn't watched WandaVision, or I mean, probably like the Marvel movies, because we'll probably be discussing that. There will be spoilers, so if you plan on watching them, then first of all, you won't understand what we're talking about, and second of all, don't watch this.
I was just about to jump into one spoiler, so
yeah.
Thank you. The first thing I was gonna ask your thoughts on this, but like, Vision is completely alive now. Like,
yeah,
like, well, I mean, because White Vision is the real Vision, and Fake Vision just completely gave him his thoughts and memories. So Vision is completely back, but he just went off. Like, what?
I wondered. I know.
Like, where's he going? I was just like, okay, so he's literally back from the dead.
I saw someone on Twitter and they were like, what if he goes to try and find Tony Stark and then he finds out Tony's dead? Because he doesn't know that because he died before him, and it was just like,
oh.
And I was just like, no.
I don't want to think about that. Like, I know, I feel like he's probably gonna have some like role in the future because like he just went off and he gotta come back. Like, what was that? He's just like, okay, bye. My memories.
They wouldn't just introduce him for like one episode and then
it's just gone. And you're like, okay, interesting. Very, very interesting. For those of you that just happened to watch WandaVision and haven't watched anything else, Taylor, Vision died.
Yeah, he died in Infinity War.
He
died twice in Infinity War.
Yeah, he died, and then Thanos brought him back to life so he could kill him and take away his yellow mind stone. If yellow, right? Okay. But the thing is, Wanda was so like, grieved and all, and that's why she brought the whole thing back and why she brought him back to life in her reality. And then they rebuilt like the real Vision, and so now Vision's like actually back to life. So that's just a bit like, okay, he's alive now, characters are being arisen from the dead, like what's going on?
Yeah.
I'm just that's
now that he has like all of Vision's memories,
he is
technically
because he was made from like, what's his name, Hayward or something?
Hayward.
Yeah, Hayward. Because he took Vision's body from like where he was, for where Vision died, Vision, and he like just remade him. Like that was one of the end credit scenes. I don't know if you saw that, Taylor, or not, but and
it was the end credit scene
for the 8th episode, I think. Yeah. And so like that was him. Like that's actually him now, and he got his memories back. So that's the Vision. And so I just don't know. I'm like, I don't know how to process this.
Yeah, it's just like
he better get some paint job done because I don't like the white. I don't like the white.
No.
I don't think it looks good, to be honest.
Yeah.
And like, so he doesn't have the Mind Stone.
Maybe like because he had the Mind Stone, it meant that he had a mind, basically.
I know, but what did happen to the Mind Stone?
I don't know, but like because he had a proper mind, that meant that he could have kind of feelings and make memories, whereas White Vision, he is technically just a robot.
Yeah.
But like he now has the original Vision's memories, but like I don't know if he'll be able to feel things or kind of make any more memories.
So. I know, it's like it's really interesting. I'm not sure what they're gonna do with it. He does. He looks like he was just like made from pottery or something, like a statue. Yeah. It's not really pretty.
Hi. Nimrod, you probably won't have any idea what we're talking about if you haven't seen WandaVision.
So. This is gonna be full of spoilers, so if you want to see it, I recommend.
Yeah.
If you don't want to watch it, thank you for staying.
Hi.
Yeah, that was just like the first. It was weird. It was really weird because, to be honest, that was my favorite fighting scene. It was like it was more Marvel-y, but I was confused for a second. I'm like, okay, Vision back from the dead. That's Vision, but he's not real, so he can't actually like die.
Yeah.
But then there's real Vision, and they're fighting, and it confused me for a second. But like, it was weird. It was really weird because he just came in, and I was like, okay, there he is. Okay.
Yeah, I agree. Okay. Yeah, but if you are a little confused, that's probably why.
Yeah. Do you want to go back and forth, or do you want me to like have like say all the things I had written down and then you go or something, or
should we go back and forth maybe?
Yeah.
I don't know. What there was the book.
Mm-hmm.
It was from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., wasn't it?
Yeah.
I don't remember what it was called. It's like
the Chaos something.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I forget.
Yeah, it was Agents.
What was it called? Oh shoot, I forget. Yeah, but I didn't really watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but I knew that was in there.
Yeah, I think that kind of like, because obviously Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is in the MCU. Oh, by the way, this will have spoilers for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. as well. So
yeah.
Yeah, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is in the MCU because it has like Coulson in.
Yeah.
And stuff, but it might bring it kind of back properly into the MCU because they were off kind of doing their own thing.
And I'd love to see Coulson come back into like
the
main storyline, which would be awesome. Like that'd be so cool. But I know the book, like as soon as I saw it, like the first thing I saw it like in Agatha's little cave thing was like the circles, because it's like, 2 circles and then 2 circles down there.
Yeah.
That it looked like the sling ring. That was my first thing from Doctor Strange, like, to open the portal. That was my first thought. I thought it was I thought she was connected to Doctor Strange. Turns out
I thought it was Doctor Strange as well. And then after a while I realized, oh wait, that's
no. I know. I was like, okay, that's interesting. But and then they talked about it in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. the whole time, and I was like, okay, I really wish I had watched that. Because I saw someone say it was from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah.
I hadn't seen it.
Yeah.
The Darkhold, was that what it was called?
I think it was something like that.
Yeah.
I think Taylor might be right.
I know.
I mean, she's just watched it. So.
We've only seen 1 episode per week, so it's fresh in your memory.
Coulson was in like the first Avengers film, so if you've watched that, then you'll know who he is.
He was in more than that, though, wasn't he?
He was in like Iron Man and stuff.
I thought he was in Iron Man and maybe like Captain America, I want to say, but I could be wrong.
He was in Thor.
He was in Thor, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if he was. I don't think he was in Captain America.
I don't know.
It's been a while since I watched them.
I know. Yeah, but it was just like, it's kind of interesting because I really thought it would be connected to Doctor Strange and because they were talking about in Doctor Strange how like, all the library and how there's those like restricted ones for the what's her name?
Ancient one?
Yeah, the ancient one.
Yeah, the bald lady.
The bald lady. Yes, but the ancient one and how those were hers and all. And I thought like you had said there was a book missing and how you thought that was the book.
No, I think Sherilyn said that.
Oh, yes, Sherilyn, sorry. Yeah, like that's what I thought. Could be.
Yeah.
I know, that's why I was like, maybe it is like one of those books from there, but I didn't know.
Yeah, I mean, it could be one of the books from there, and then also from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Like it could link them all.
I know, it could have been stolen from there and then taken to the Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. place, and then I don't know. It's confusing. Yes, she's so close.
Oh yeah.
How many do you have?
296.
4 more people, go. Well, I mean, more than 4 people, but at least 4 people. Sub her. But I mean, you're probably subbed if you're seeing this, so. But if you're not, you should sub.
If you aren't, then please. But also subscribe to Zoe. I've linked her channel, in the description. So.
You're nice, but it's okay. It's sub to Nell. She deserves it. Yeah. The book. And then supposedly it's like some, what is it, the Sorcerer Supreme or something?
Yeah.
I know, and I'm like, is that what's going to be like the main thing in like Doctor Strange, the Multiverse of Madness? Is that going to be like the villain or whatever? I don't even really remember. It's kind of confusing, to be honest, but when Wanda was saying like, when she had the whole like the ruins in the sky, and she's like, only the witch like that casts the spell can like use her magic. I was like, oh, she did it. Because I totally forgot about that, and then I was like, Look at you, Wanda. Look at you. You're so smart.
Well, like there were the runes, and I could see them, and I was just like,
I know she kept missing Agatha a few times. Like she kept intentionally hitting the wall. And that's why I was so confused. But I think she was putting up the things and I was like, why is she doing that? I'm like, what? Is she trying to miss? And then they came up and I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. And she was just like the reason I was just like, oh, that makes sense.
That makes so much sense. And then she's like, okay, thank you. And then she just took all the power and I was like, okay. There you go. Wasn't much of a fight, but
yeah.
I think one thing I was like really excited to see was her using her old like fear mind trick like she uses in Age of Ultron when she put it in Agatha's head. I was like really excited to see that again. Like, oh, it's like old Wanda.
It was really cool.
It was. And I have to get some chips too. Sorry, crisps. Does that be?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, you were talking about the runes. So.
Yeah, I was. So.
One thing that I didn't really like was Agatha's kind of ending.
Oh yeah.
I thought that was disappointing because I wanted to see more of her.
I know. I don't know.
Okay.
Hi, Ryan.
Hi. Yeah, Agatha's ending. I wanted to see more of her and like more of her with powers, and I think she was quite easy to just.
I know.
There was barely any of her, so I'm hoping, Wanda does end up needing her help or something in like Doctor Strange 2.
Because like they made it seem like with the whole it was Agatha all along. They made it seem like she was this really powerful villain.
Yeah.
And then she just like in a snap took away all her powers and then she just changed her personality completely. Like, oh, you're the nosy neighbor now. You're Agnes. And I was like, that seemed like really too easy. Like I feel like she should have been a bit more powerful and they shouldn't have done that. I feel like
I think plus she had the potential to make like a really good villain for like multiple movies and stuff.
So. But the thing is, she is in the cast of Doctor Strange 2 Multiverse of Madness, so she's probably going to come up again, which would be awesome. I just don't know like how like but actually like what you said about ending her character, like I didn't really like ending her character like that way. The thing is, my thought was because she was still in the Hex when she changed to Agnes, and then when that was all done, she like went back and then she took down the Hex. And so I'm wondering, I'm like, did that break away her spell on Agnes too, or did she do that permanently?
I think because like the spell that she cast on Agnes, it was separate to the Hex spell. It just happened to be in the Hex, so that might.
I know, because I was like, is that permanent, or did that actually come out like with it? Hey! She got 400. 300. If you got 400, that'd be insane.
I don't think my sub count went up that drastically.
I'd be like, how do you do that? Oh my gosh. Yay. Are we gonna get a 300 sub special?
No.
Okay. I didn't either. Everybody's like, oh, what are you gonna do? I'm like, I don't know. I haven't done anything.
Yeah. This is the 300 sub special, so.
Yes, it is.
You're welcome.
Oh my gosh, girl.
Wow.
You're getting the subs. Yeah, I don't know. I hope she kind of like returns to Agatha in Doctor Strange 2, Because, like, it's kind of weird. She's just Agnes now, and I'm like.
Also, I mean, her house is a bit wrecked now, isn't it?
That's true.
It's got a car through the window.
That's true. Something I didn't understand was the whole Quicksilver thing. Like,
Yeah.
he's living with her or something, and then his
Yeah,
name,
I mean,
like, who he is, he's what?
I got really excited because I thought, oh, this is what brings the X-Men into the MCU. And I still think it might, like, maybe, I don't know.
I know, but what was what did it say on the picture name? Like, or
Ralph Boner.
I know, like Ralph, and didn't she say her husband's name was Ralph?
Yeah.
And so I was like, was she talking about him the whole time, or like,
I think she was.
are they married, or like?
I don't know.
That's what it was so confusing because she always kept mentioning her husband, but then they showed a clip of him once. Remember? I think so when the lights went out. Remember when all the electricity went out in the 70s episode? I thought.
No, I don't
It was
think.
in the newspaper.
Oh, wait.
I think.
Don't know. I don't. I don't know. He might have done.
I don't know. Oh, and Many Ashes. I really am dying to get to that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you for joining. Bye.
Yeah, Evan Peters.
He's great. He's so fun. He's really fun. I like him.
Yeah.
I love like the OG Pietro, but like he was still kind of fun just to throw in because he wasn't like full time replacing him. Because at first I thought, oh my gosh, he's replacing him, and I was like, no. But as it went on, I was like, yeah, this is fine. This is fine.
Yeah.
But that just got me really confused. I was like, so they're married, they're living in the same house, but I'm pretty sure they showed Ralph once, and
yeah,
I'm so confused. I got very
know.
confused. I know. I didn't understand that. Like they kind of just like, where's he now?
I have a theory that it still was Quicksilver from X-Men, but
Yeah.
he was under some kind of witness protection program.
Okay.
So he was living as Ralph Boner, but he wasn't actually.
That makes sense.
Which, yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. It's confusing. Did that count as me?
I don't know.
I'm sorry. There's just things that keep popping in my mind because I really haven't discussed this with anybody yet. I was trying to contain it all for here, and then things just keep popping into my mind, and I'm sorry. I keep like going to different topics.
I don't.
Do you want me to bring up another one?
You do another one.
Okay. One thing I didn't like, I liked it, but I didn't. Darcy's epic entrance, like she was just like, just hit him, and I was like, okay, go Darcy, and she's like, have fun in jail, and I was like, that's so Darcy, I love it, but that was it. Like,
yeah, there was barely any of Darcy.
Hi, Raya.
Yeah, there was barely any of Darcy in the last episode, and I was just like,
I know, it's like almost like the Vision thing. They just showed him, and then he left. Like Darcy was an importance to the show because like, they were like, she helped like bring up like WandaVision, like being able to watch them, and like she helped like them discover things that were going on inside the hex and all. And like she helped show Vision in like episode 8 or 7, I can't remember specifically, like what was going on with him and the hex itself. And I'm like, well, that's important, but like she just hit Hayward and then left. Like when Jimmy Woo was like, oh, where's Darcy? And like Monica was like something about she didn't want to debrief or something and just left. I was like,
yeah.
Why did they just bring her in once? One line, and that was it, and then she just left. I was like really disappointed with that.
Like I think it was a very Darcy thing for her to do, and I think it was cool, but yeah.
No, I like that. I'm like, oh, that's so Darcy, but like I'm just disappointed that that was it. Like,
yeah.
She was barely in it. Like she was in it a lot, like outside of the hex. Then when she came into the hex, she wasn't like a big part of it. And like, but they brought her in here as like a side character, but still like an important character. And then they just enter like that. And I was a bit confused. as to why they didn't
Yeah, same.
bring more of her into it, but
I was like,
okay. I was a bit.
also, I was kind of disappointed that she never actually got to meet Wanda.
I know. I wanted her to meet Wanda too. I really did. That's another thing. I was like, I figured she would have like, I don't know, like she got to meet Vision at least, but I thought she would actually get to interact with Wanda, which is what I was kind of like hoping for. And I don't know, like at least saying like goodbye to Jimmy Woo and saying hope to work with you in the future, like hinting towards more of their duo. But like there was nothing. She just left, and I was like, So I'm really hoping maybe she was like called away to something else, like maybe having to do with like Thor: Love and Thunder or something.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully. I don't know.
I know. I'm kind of hoping she's in it or in something because
that better not be like her last appearance in the MCU. Because
I
if
know.
that's the case, then I will.
I know, because like when she was only in the Thors, I was like, we need more of her. Like, DC might. Darcy needs a show. She needs a show herself, and I was like, I was always like, oh, she needs her own show, and then like she never got anything, and then she came up in WandaVision. I was like screaming. I literally screamed when she came in. But the thing is, she just left. I'm like, that better not be her last. Like, there's got to be more. I really hope like something important came up and she just went off to do something, which happens in all Marvel movies. I really hope it was something important to where she can continue being in the Marvel series.
Yeah. Well, like as I was saying earlier, I hope we get to see more of Monica, Jimmy, and Darcy as a kind of trio.
I agree. Because see, I feel like I'm not gonna really like Monica on her own. I feel like I only like her basically when she's with Jimmy Woo and Darcy, you know?
Yeah.
Everybody's saying hi in the comments. And if anybody in the comments has anything they want to say or share,
yeah,
go right
let
ahead.
us know. Because otherwise this could be quite short.
It could.
I think. What about the like mid-credit scene with the alien? Yeah.
Wait, the mid-credit scene. Crap. Wait, which one are you?
Like not the Doctor Strangey bit with her in the mountains, but like the one.
Monica and the scroll?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I thought you were talking about like something like I thought you were talking about like there's a commercial in the last episode.
Yeah.
Like I don't remember that. Yeah. The scrolls. As soon as she said that, like there's someone that, wants to see you, I was like, oh, this might be the epic like entrance. Like, oh, there's gonna be someone so cool. And then she just turned into a scroll. And for a second I was like, oh, okay. If any of you like in the comments don't know, scrolls are from Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
So if you haven't seen that, you probably won't get what the scroll is, but they are like related to Monica, because Monica's mother is Captain Marvel's like bestie, and Captain Marvel like is involved with scrolls, so that's why it was kind of normal. But
which I think that's one of the things that makes me think it's Captain Marvel, as well as just like a friend of your mother's. It's like
exactly. I know. Like I could see it being Captain Marvel, because when she said like someone that wants to meet you up there, I was like, okay, well that's setting up Captain Marvel too, obviously. And I definitely think it could be Captain Marvel. But then again, I feel like it could be Nick Fury.
Yeah, I think it's either Captain Marvel or Nick Fury. But
like I thought you said squirrel. Scroll. It's a scroll, not a squirrel.
There are lots of squirrels in Captain Marvel.
Lots of them. Yeah. I just like to think, was Nick Fury even a friend of her, like Monica's mom, which makes me think it might not be him. But, I mean, of Far From Home was him with the scrolls, Nick Fury with the scrolls at the sword thing, and so that makes me think, oh, it's Nick Fury, but it really could be Captain Marvel.
Yeah, it could be either of them. Or,
Either way,
I wouldn't be surprised if it was someone completely different, and they were just.
That's what Marvel does usually.
It could be literally anyone.
It could be her mom. Like, it was a friend of her mom, so never mind.
Her
Wait,
mom
her
might
mom
have some
died.
kind of secret sibling, maybe. I don't know.
Yes, it could be that. Watch it be the cat from Captain Marvel that ate the Tesseract. The cat summoned Monica.
Yeah.
That'd be very strange. Yeah, I know. It's kind of interesting. I don't know who it's gonna be.
Yeah.
Do you have any other ideas besides Captain Marvel or Nick Fury?
Well, when I watched it, my first thought was Doctor Strange, just because, like, I don't know, but now, like, thinking back on it, it probably isn't, because
Yeah.
I doubt he knew Monica's mum, and
Yeah.
yeah,
I know. Like, I feel like they would probably set it up to be someone we knew that would know her mom. But then again, like, it could be Doctor Strange and they have this whole backstory and like, oh
Or it might be someone from
yeah,
like Guardians of the Galaxy or something. It could be.
you never know with Marvel.
Yeah.
You really don't. I don't know what to expect.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's gonna be. Did you even really like Captain Marvel? Like the movie?
No, not really. Like
I didn't either.
again, I liked it, but not. It wasn't one of my favorites. You know, it's kind of.
It is probably one of my least favorites. Like I really didn't. And like Carol, Captain Marvel, I don't care for her. I don't care.
Yeah, I find
She's
her
very overpowered in my opinion.
Yeah, I think she's like the new leader of the Avengers or something, and I'm just like, why does she deserve to be the new leader of?
She just comes in like they don't even know her. Like
Yeah,
really.
like I think they should at least make it one of the OG ones. You know?
Make it Hulk for all I care. Just not.
Yeah.
Like
Anyone
not
other than Captain Marvel.
Like they really don't know her, and
also I always get scared saying like, oh, I don't like Captain Marvel because everyone seems to love her.
I know.
Like, yeah.
Exactly that.
Yeah. Well, like
it's a bit overpowered, and I don't really care for her acting. Like her acting is acting. Yeah, she just kind of comes in. She's like expects everybody to know her. Like, oh, look at
just like, oh, I'm amazing,
powerful person. Like, yeah, she seems a bit like, oh, look at me, I'm gonna save the day like normal, you know. And I'm just like, girl,
yeah. I mean, you don't hate her, you know.
No.
I don't have a problem with her, but it's just kind of like,
she's not my favorite.
Yeah.
The thing is, I don't exactly why people like really love her. That's what I don't understand. It's not like I really hate her. I don't like care for her.
She could be worse, but
she could be.
Yeah.
I know, and she just like replaced Captain and America. I just forgot his name.
Yeah, I was just like,
and like Iron Man, like they're all gone, and I'm not okay with it. Oh. Besides the point, that's not WandaVision.
Also, to be honest, I don't think she should have been the first female Marvel character to get her own solo movie. I think it should have been Black Widow. Like Black Widow should have been.
She should have had
Captain Marvel
10 years ago. Like, yeah, it's pretty.
Yeah, it's not the best.
I do think she is a bit cringy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like Black Widow should have had her movie so long ago, and so for her to have her movie, I was like, oh, I'm excited, and then COVID delayed it a whole year, so I feel like
yeah, she's more deserving of a movie than Captain Marvel, and I think the only reason Captain Marvel got her own solo movie earlier is because you know, it sets up kind of Endgame.
I would even prefer it if they had Wanda's first, but like the thing is, just not her.
Yeah,
I think like at the end of Civil War, maybe. I think. Do you know when Captain America and Black Widow are like in the Avengers like building, and like Wanda and Falcon and Vision and like all of them are coming towards them, and they're like, "You ready to train them?" Like, you know, because they're gonna be like new Avengers, you know, and that's when they set up Wanda and Vision and all of them coming as new like Avengers and all, and Falcon too. And supposedly it was meant to be Captain Marvel that came in there. Like they were supposed to introduce her in Civil War, but they ended up not.
I mean, I think if they had, then I'd have more of a respect for her, and I'd prefer her
Exactly.
as a character.
I feel like she could have been okay getting her movie if we had known her for longer, but no, she just popped in, and you're like, how many movies have you seen with her in it? Because that's very offensive.
That's horrible. How dare you?
I must know which movies you've seen with her in it, because she is amazing, actually. So, yeah, I do agree with MJ. I think Black Widow is much better, but she is sort of annoying. But like, I feel like the Black Widow movie should come out first.
Yeah, I think Black Widow movie should have come out ages ago.
It definitely should have. It was due, but and like if you think about it, this was like Wanda's movie, but it's not a movie, you know. But like, I was like ready for like the female movies to come out, like not Captain Marvel. Just in my opinion. Okay, I'm not getting angry. I'm getting defensive over my characters.
No.
Why are you here? I'm joking. I'm joking.
Traitor.
That's just a bit. Okay.
I'm not a fan of DC, to be honest.
I'm not. I really am not. Endgame or Infinity War?
I mean, I think if you'd watched them from the beginning, like
she's more serious in the originals. They make everybody a little more lighthearted and like have more humor as the movies go on. She's really cool in Iron Man, and I really like her in Captain America: Winter Soldier. So
procrastinate. Oh,
you haven't even watched it.
Okay. Well, good luck knowing what we're talking about, because
this is full spoilers, so
hopefully you weren't planning on watching it.
I don't want to. Real quick, I wanted to ask Taylor, if you would rate the show like out of 10, what would you rate it? And like, do you think like, did you like it enough to where you would watch more Marvel movies?
Please.
Okay. Because to be honest, this wasn't even this wasn't like the best of the Marvel movies. Like there's like, it was really good. Like I really liked WandaVision, but there's Marvel movies that are just like oh my gosh. I didn't realize that was you, Woodrow, of course. Okay. Oh my gosh.
As it should.
That's awesome. She is great. What were we even talking about? Like, how did we get to...
Well, we were talking about like Captain Marvel because of the mid-credit scene.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Speaking of like Captain Marvel / wait, actually Taylor commented. Ooh. If you don't watch them, me and Nell are going to FaceTime you for about at least more than an hour and give you a whole history lesson on what happens in them so you know.
Yeah.
So you cannot continue watching them until you know what happens, but you should. You should watch them all in chronological order.
Yeah.
That makes sense. But I'm actually happy that you gave it a 7 out of 10.
Yeah, that's a good rating.
It's good for Taylor.
Wait, so what were you gonna say just then?
Yeah. Monica, like when she got her powers, like when she was going into the Hex, I was like, okay, that's kind of cool. Like when she just can be invincible from bullets.
Yeah.
It seems
I mean,
way
she had some like vision type powers there.
I know. She like The thing is, I was gonna ask, do you like her powers? Because I feel like, again, she's overpowered. Like
Yeah.
Captain Marvel too. Like, she
I
can
mean-
just get bullets through her. She can't die. She's never gonna be able to die. Like, that's where it gets like a bit overpowered for me. And I'm like,
unless I think that would be cool if they end up making her a kind of villain.
that
Like,
would be cool.
and
but
then they can't kill her, so they have to find some sort of alternative.
true. Yeah. But like, she seems to be so like such like a good kind of character. But like, I don't know. I just don't really care.
Yeah.
That's just sad. So sad. Yeah, I didn't really care for her powers, so when I saw her just dodge the bullets, I was like,
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
just a bit overpowered.
I'm glad
Yeah.
that she stopped, Billy and Tommy from getting
Yeah.
hit. That's good. But
We love that.
like, to be honest, I think they could have handled it by themselves.
Yeah, like he
that.
stopped the bullet. He could have done the rest of them. Like I don't think she was like, I don't think she needed to have powers. Like, I don't think there was any necessary like reason to have her have powers, in my opinion. But like, I loved like the scene like when she was trying to protect them, but like she was like, nice powers, and he was like, I like yours too. I was like,
yeah, I loved Billy and Tommy in the last episode. I
know they were so sweet. And then Wanda was like, thank you for picking me as your mother, and I was like,
yeah,
this is getting emotional. But that didn't make sense because she made them.
She didn't make them though.
In her reality, yeah, she made them.
But then there's like the post credit scene where she's like, and then you can hear Billy, and it's like,
and you could hear them, and you're like, so that makes me think that they're actually like real because like, but the thing is, they can't be her children because she never actually gave birth to them. That was just her reality. And when she closed that, they disappeared. But when she said that they chose her, I was like,
yeah, I think they because like in the comics they become like proper superheroes and stuff, and I think they'll do that in the MCU.
Oh yeah,
which makes me think they aren't gone.
Yeah, no. And like them showing like their voices makes me think, oh well, that's probably gonna be like Wanda's goal or something in Doctor Strange too. Yeah. But like, I don't know.
Meh.
I like the first one. I don't like the second one.
No, I like the first one, but yeah.
Second one's pretty bad.
If you're planning to, then why are you watching this? We're spoiling you.
Not the place to be, right? That's why you need to get on it now because there's about to be like 7 more.
Yeah, you are allowed to say spoilers.
Yeah, you are.
A spoiler zone.
Yes. Oops. Yes.
Yes. Sparky dies.
Sparky.
Agatha killed him.
And
I killed Sparky too.
Agatha.
I mean, I was vibing to that song, and then she was just like, "Oh, and I killed Sparky too."
I know.
I was just like,
I know this song. I was just a bit shocked because you're like, whoa. It was Agatha, and you like the whole time you're just like, whoa. So at first I was just like letting it all sink in, and then I was like, this is a nice song, and so I was like, I was vibing, and then she's like, oh, and I killed Sparky too, and I was like, okay, that's just mean. That's just mean there.
Yeah, that's not.
He was an innocent dog. You didn't need to kill him. Oh, there's Colin.
The Arrow guy.
I love him. Why did I forget his name?
See, I hear Arrow guy. I think Hawkeye, but he wasn't in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Wait. The Arrow guy. Quill's like adopted like the guy that like. With the mohawk, and he was like, and it went like all through all the bodies. What's his name? Oh shoot. I don't know. I really like him too, though.
Mm.
Mira.
I mean, I think some of the Captain America movies are the best movies. Like the first one
They
isn't
are.
that good, but then
No. But I like
the other two.
second and third are like amazing. They're amazing.
Mm. I mean, I
Oh
really
my gosh, it's so much more emotional.
I rarely die in movies. I rarely cry in movies, and this is like a character that I really love dies.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I know.
Black Widow, when she died, I bawled. I was just like, no.
I cry at the certain guy's death in the Hunger Games all the time.
Yeah.
Jay, you know, I cried that one because like I love him, but like, and when Iron Man, you,
Yeah.
spoiler, sorry. That was just like, oh, but the thing is, it was hard to cry at Black Widow's death because it was like she did it, like she chose to do it, and so it wasn't as like,
yeah,
oh my god, she just died. It was more just like she chose.
Also, because like we didn't see everyone's reaction straight away.
No,
we only, so it was just kind of like,
I know. And
whereas with Iron Man, I think it was a lot more emotional because you could see everyone and they were just like, oh my god, he's dead. Or like Infinity War,
I cried when Frank Cilantro, when I threw Frank Cilantro down, you know, that was very sad. And the Red Skull was there comforting me. He's like, it's okay. It's okay. You got the Soul Stone now. It's okay. And I was like,
yeah,
Frank. So I can't imagine how Hawkeye felt, but like.
But yeah, I cried at Infinity War as well because like basically all the characters that I love died in that.
I know.
Other than like, yeah.
I know. It was like, oh, hi Aria.
Hi.
Hopefully
you aren't planning on watching the Marvel stuff because we have just spoiled you quite a lot.
You should totally watch Marvel, like all of you. But like, if you do, this is not the best place to be because we're just gonna be spoiling all. Yes, Yondu. That's the same.
Yeah.
Yes,
we love Groot.
We love him. I still want a Funko Pop of him, like Baby Groot in the pot.
Yeah.
I always see that one and I never get to it, but we all love Groot. Yes.
Yeah. We did warn you.
Yes, we did. I'm sorry. And that's why I was just like, you know what? Okay, Iron Man, Black Widow. It's coming out. Coming out.
Frank Sinatra's multi-sexy.
He's already like disintegrated probably.
Yeah,
he's turned to mush probably.
He's gone.
If a potato sits in water too long, it probably turns to mush. Oh my gosh. It was so sad.
I think Black Widow's death, I didn't cry immediately, but then like after Iron Man died as well, it kind of hit me that
exactly
dead, and I was just like, no.
Yep.
So.
And when Clint and Wanda were just like, that's when I kind of cried about Black Widow. I'm like, no. Oh, I was not ready for it. You kind of expected them both to die, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, just don't want to. Sherilyn never ate anyone.
I think M made up that Sherilyn ate.
Oh, well, your story was not a part of my story.
Yeah, separate. That's in the multiverse.
Exactly.
Do you have like any other thoughts about WandaVision?
I have one more.
Okay.
It's the end credit, like very last one. So, obviously that was just like Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, it was so good. I'm also gonna say this real quick for Taylor because she was saying she was confused about it. In Doctor Strange, Doctor Strange kind of like zaps out of his body.
Yeah.
Into like his like little floaty ghosty spirit thingy, like his soul kind of, and so he floated around and all, but he was like reading books all night while his like body like physically slept, which I would totally do. I would stay up all night reading in my like little
Same.
thingy while I could sleep. I would do that. But it happens like at least 3 times I think in the Doctor Strange, and so that's what was going on with
It saves his life because he's
it
like
does. It does. It saves his life. And so that's what happened to Wanda at the very last end credit scene. And so that's why everybody's like, oh well, that's a setup for Doctor Strange because obviously she's doing the Doctor Strange thingy. But I'm like, so did she learn that from the book?
I mean, I don't know. She must have learned it somehow, but
there's like, but what's confusing is her body was still moving around and getting tea and everything, while she like, because both times Doctor Strange did it, he was unconscious. He was laying in the hospital room, nearly dead, and then he was also asleep when he was reading the books, and that's what I was like a bit. And like when the Ancient One kind of like did the like into him for the first time, he was still like falling, but he wasn't actually doing anything. But Wanda was still doing like things in her like real body, and I was like, so she's more powerful than Doctor Strange, I would say.
Yeah.
And I don't know, but then I realized, like in the book when Agatha was like flipping through it and like going over the whole history and all, and they show a picture of like Scarlet Witch, and they were saying how like she has a chapter in it, you know.
Yeah.
Like I had just realized, like when I looked back on it, I was like, oh, that's a picture of her at the end credit, and I was like, I didn't realize that, but like it was like a picture with all like the scenes and her reading the book, and I thought it was super cool. I just didn't like know where she learned all that, like, you know. I was just a bit like, where did she learn this all from the book, or
maybe Doctor Strange did, you know, visit her and we just didn't see it.
Yeah,
in which case, then she kind of learned it.
It could have been a really big time skip and we didn't know.
Yeah.
No, and then there's the whole
I mean, that could be a scene from like Doctor Strange 2.
It could be, yeah.
Because there's like kind of like at the end of Doctor Strange 1, there's the post-credit scene, and then there's the one in Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah. Mhm.
So it could be like that.
It could be from the future, like movie. No, I'm just fidgeting with him. Sorry if it's noisy. Mira's gonna write down floaty goaty spirit thingy. I don't know what it's called. What did you say it was called? Like astral
projection is what it's called when you do it, but like that's kind of what it is in real life, and it's not literally doing it, but it's kind of when your mind disattaches from your body, and so it's an out of body experience basically. People most commonly have them when they're dreaming.
Oh, okay. I was like, that's
They don't tend to have them when they're conscious. It's a bit like Doctor Strange when he's like asleep. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Like I don't know what they call it in the movie, but that sounds right. Something like that.
Or there's another name for it, which I only know from the Kane Chronicles, but it's from Egyptian mythology. I think it's like a Ka or something, but it's spelled differently. But like when they're asleep, they can then their soul leaves their body, and the soul is the Ka, and they become like a bird with a human head.
That's
I'm pretty sure shifting is something different, because that's like going.
My friends talk to me about shifting in real life, and I'm like, what even is that?
Yeah, I think that's basically just kind of dreaming that you're somewhere else. Yeah.
I don't even.
Expectation Doctor. Oh yeah, I've forgotten her name.
Christine, I know. I kind of want him to as well. Yeah. I don't know why. I just feel like
I think they're a very good couple.
They are. They were so cute. I was like, he needs her. And again, spoiler, she's in the cast. I need to stop looking in the cast. I really need to stop.
Yeah.
But
hopefully that means that they get married.
Let's hope. Oh, but also, I think I told you that when I looked in the cast for WandaVision at the very beginning, like when the show was about to start, it said that there was the voice of Ultron in the cast. And so that's when I thought, when they said there's going to be a really big guest, I thought, oh my gosh, Ultron's coming back. Which, if you guys don't know, is from Age of Ultron, Avengers 2, whatever you want to call it. But I was like, what? And so, but I even looked, like, when the 8th episode came out, that, like, his voice was still in the cast, and I was like, Ultron's voice? Like, what? And then I'm like, what? But then, as soon as the 9th episode ended, I looked at the cast, and he wasn't there anymore. And then I remembered, they showed that clip of Vision talking to one of the little Ultron guys, didn't they?
Yeah.
In the last episode, I thought they showed a clip of him, like, talking to, like, from, like, the past.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, maybe that was his voice or something, but I literally thought, like, Ultron was coming back, and I was really confused. I was like, that's weird. But then it was gone. Like, I looked in the cast now, and it's gone. And I was like, it's interesting. I don't know.
I saw an article that's like, it's not related to WandaVision or anything, but it's like Coulson's gonna be the next big villain in the MCU.
Villain? He better not be.
Well, I mean, in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., there's like, they get alternate realities of themselves, basically. I don't know how to describe it, but Coulson gets one, and he's like evil, and he's technically from another universe, but I don't know how to explain it without having you seen it, but they might mean that.
Like an evil doppelganger?
Yeah, kind of.
Interesting.
I don't know how to describe it, but
interesting. Yeah, Taylor, like, my friend says she, like, shifts into the Marvel universe or something. I'm like, what even is this? Like,
yeah,
I think she said it's like
really
trying to get her mind into that world. And I'm like, girl, Marvel is fictional. You can't get into another universe. Like,
I think it's essentially where you kind of write a script and then you dream that it's happening, and so like you dream that you're in the Marvel universe, but it feels more real than an actual dream.
Okay.
I don't really know.
No, I'm like, okay, and because she said she got close one time, and she was talking about like how she had a relationship with Loki. She's obsessed with Loki, right? And I'm like, this is, that world is fictional. None of that happened. And she's like, no, it's real. I'm like,
okay.
And like, it's like all over YouTube, people talking about shifting, and I'm like,
I get recommendations, and it's like how I shifted to the MCU or something, and I'm just like,
okay, what? You can't do that too. What?
I want to try just because, like, if you can do that, that would be epic.
It's it's a fictional world now.
I know. I don't understand it.
I don't understand it either. Like, sure, I'll have a dream about being in the MCU. I had a dream once when I was 9 years old of me and my family as Avengers characters, and then the Joker and the Penguin came chasing us. It was a very long dream. Like, it felt like a whole movie. I have it written down piece by piece, and we broke it down, and we even looked up like what these colors and symbols and things meant, like, and they all stood for certain things. And I had a very like descriptive dream, and it was like really cool, but we were like Avengers characters, and it was really weird.
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm laughing about this. But I don't get shifting.
I mean, I think Age of Ultron was good. It's probably one of my least favorite Marvel movies.
It's one of mine too, yeah.
To be honest, but it's like, I can see why people would like it.
Yeah, like, it's not bad. It's really not one of my favorites. See, like, my least favorites are probably, what's it called? Captain Marvel and, like, Captain America 1.
Yeah.
And, like,
I think Captain America 1 and Captain Marvel are probably two of my least favorites. And then
and Thor the Dark World. I don't like Thor the Dark World.
Yeah, I think
the second one with the ether, I don't like that.
Yeah.
Those are like my least favorite. Oh, and Guardians 2. I don't think it's real.
Yeah, I think it is basically.
Yeah, like, if you have a dream and it feels very real, like, lots of people have dreams that feel really, like, real. Like, I get that, but, like,
I think the difference is, like, maybe with shifting, it doesn't only feel real, but you know that it's going to happen, and you can control the way that you make it feel real or something. I don't know.
I know, like, I don't get that. I know, I don't. I like what Taylor said down below, that's what my friends say, and I'm like, "That's you're literally just having a dream and it feels real, okay?"
Yeah.
Like, you're not like, I don't it confuses me.
Yeah, it's a bit.
It confuses me.
I mean, maybe I don't know.
I don't know. I'm like, "You know what? I'll have a normal dream, thank you very much. I don't need to try to go to some universe." It's weird, honestly. The things people came up with during quarantine, like, "Let's shift to a whole new reality."
Yeah, let's go to Hogwarts.
Yes, let's go. We didn't get our letters, let's go do something about that. Like, I know, like, honestly, people
What
I don't
is shifting realities?
The practice of shifting realities entails shifting your consciousness from your current experience, i.e., current reality, to another reality, typically your desired reality.
Okay.
Okay, so a
That
daydream?
doesn't.
That seems like a daydream,
That
like,
feels like a daydream.
when you just get lost in a daydream and it feels like you're in a whole different world and you don't even realize you're, like, staring or doing something in real life, like, that happens to me all the time, like, I don't get what's so different about shifting.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
No, that. Yeah, that doesn't make much sense.
I know, it's kinda confusing. It's I know. And that's what it is. Oh, hi, Cassie.
Okay.
Well, do you have anything else you wanted to discuss about the last episode?
Not really.
I know. I just overall, I think I was a bit disappointed. Besides, like,
Yeah.
besides the last end credits, like the second like post credit scene was like my favorite, but like it was a bit disappointing in my opinion.
Mm.
Does anybody in the comments have anything that you?
Do you have any kind of maybe theories for, Doctor Strange 2 or like Captain Marvel 2 or something?
Like I was saying, like to you before, I have no clue where Doctor Strange 2 is gonna go.
Yeah.
Because it's multiverse of madness and it's just gonna be all over the place. That thing I'm certain of. It's gonna be everywhere. It's gonna be different multiverses. All the Spider-Men are gonna be there. Loki's gonna be there. Wanda and Agatha are gonna be there. Doctor Strange. Like it's gonna be everywhere. And multiverses and I don't even know what the plot is gonna be.
Yeah.
Like so I'm not even sure, like I don't really have any theories because
Yeah, it could literally go in any
it could
direction.
go anywhere. Like, yeah. I know. And I'm not very familiar with the whole Captain Marvel, like,
Yeah.
storyline, so I'm not sure where that could go either, but, like, I know in the comics, like, Monica's character becomes, like, some sort of new Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
So whether that's I don't know if she'll become the new Captain Marvel necessarily yet because they just introduced Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
I don't feel like she'd be like, "Oh, time to retire. You take my lead," you know? Like, she just became part of the MCU, so I feel like I don't know. I feel like maybe Captain Marvel will start training Monica or something. I really don't know because like it could go in any direction.
Yeah.
Like, do you have any theories about any of them?
Not really.
I don't know, like I have no clue what to expect.
Yeah. Um.
Like I said, it was a bit disappointing because there wasn't much that happened really. So there's not much to
Yeah.
talk about. Like
I
it was
think.
it was pretty uneventful, I think. Like there was just a few things that happened and that was it.
Yeah.
Like
I
Vision
think.
fight, it ending, and the 2 post-credit scenes, like that was really it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think they'll probably team
that's
up.
probably what's gonna happen. I agree.
Yeah.
The cat will return?
Pardon?
Do you think the cat will return in Captain Marvel 2?
It might.
I really want the cat to return.
But yeah,
Yeah. I don't think I have any more theories or thoughts, but I enjoyed the show.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what we were saying earlier. We were like,
Where did he go? He just got his memories. He's like, oh, I'm Vision, and left. And I'm like, okay.
yeah.
So he's gonna come back somewhere, just don't know where. But I know it's very interesting. I'm not sure what's gonna happen with him.
Yeah.
And like you said, I feel like with the new Pietro, you know, whatever, the different Quicksilver, DC Quicksilver, that could probably like you said, introduce DC into Marvel.
Not DC, X-Men.
X-Men, that's one. Sorry. X-Men.
Yeah.
X-Men into the MCU, but yeah, I really have no clue what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think that's basically it then.
I know. Like, I don't think there's really anything else.
Should we do another one of these after the Falcon and the Winter Soldier?
Oh yes, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Should we do it for like every episode or just at the end of the series?
We could do it for every episode. I don't know.
It'd be cool, but like
Yeah.
that'd just be like a lot. But like we have like stuff to talk about because like if it's like WandaVision, we'll have things to like talk about. I bet like if it's like how WandaVision was, there like every episode there might be something like more like epic, but it might not be like WandaVision. You never know, but I think we should at least have one at least at the end of I just said at least at the end of Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and Loki would be cool as well.
Yeah. Okay. So I think that's it.
Yeah.
Thanks to everyone who watched.
Yes, thank you.
Even if you had no idea what we were talking about, because
I think a few of them really didn't know what was going on, but thank you for staying.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
We do.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.